The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKadash. I want to give double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. Want to make a quick video about this fuel that I purchased, and this is going to contribute to that grinding cease. Why is that? Because hey, this fuel bill is going to have to pass on to somebody else, all right, which is what they call a fuel surcharge, right? And eventually the consumer is not going to be able to pay for the things. Case in point, something that costs $1 now is going to be $4, right? And then when you don't have any more consumers, hey, manufacturer and warehouses, they got to lay people off, all right? Which goes into a recession and pretty much just a domino effect to no work, right? So, hey, how the apostles and elders has taught us to filter through the Holy Spirit, of course, to filter the times that we're in through the scriptures, man, the news and everything. Where this is actually, I see this as mercy, opposed to someone else. Like when I was at this pump and I saw an Edomite driver, and just to kind of get my laugh on, I asked him, hey, what you think? What's going on with this here? I was sort of planning him into, like I was sighing and crying about the fuel prices, and Esau right off top think that Jake is Democrat all the time, So I was like, yo, man, the left agenda and all that. I spew that out there, and hey, that Edomite let loose, man. He was sighing and crying, man. He know this place is over, man. His hands was in his pocket. I made him feel comfortable to go crazy pretty much on his government, man. He's sick and tired of it, paying this much for fuel. But hey, for the elect, the hopeful elect, man, that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because hey, we're hoping we're of that number. And this is mercy. Even though I have to pay it, at the same time, look what's coming. The kingdom of heaven. But hey, this is part of those little straight gates that we got to go through. So let me go ahead and read. And it was just beautiful to see that the saltiness of that Edomite eyes, man. Like he almost wanted to cry, paying this much for fuel. And I'm gonna start off at at 3. Go back in Ecclesiastes 3. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Hey, and the strong men in this world is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, along with his other Ishmael. The Psalms 83 chapter, when they made a tumult against us, okay, because they have that oil too. They're powerful men too. The oil in the Middle East, as they call it, so-called Middle East, right? Hey, they're starting to feel it. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low. Hey, it's a lot of trucking companies that's closing up the doors, man. And pretty much that's what that Edomite said. He said, we just got to go until it's time for me to pull the brakes, right? And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's the time we're living in too. All music genres are terrible now, all right? It's very unpleasing to listen to. I don't listen to things like from 2000 on down, Every now and then, something to come up and catch your ear, but hey, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, the music shall be brought low. So those are times that we are living in right now, right? Let's get real quick here. Let's get 2nd Esdras 9, and I'm going to start up top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. How do we measure the times, man? Through prophecies, okay? Prophecies is the proof that something is happening. To prophesy means to say before something happened. Hey, and we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which he came in the spirit of prophecy, right? Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see part of the signs that fuel, man, that's part of the signs, man. Because you can't just keep printing money like that, And of course, he is trying to, he's going to, hey, what they say, Winston Churchill quote said, what it says, never waste a good crisis. Pretty much they do their wickedness in crisis. So they're trying to push electrical cars and whatnot, okay? Through all these type of things they do behind the scenes. And when thou see part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. This is a sign of that. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes of uproar and uproars of the people in the world, which we see now through the news, right? The Russia-Ukraine thing going on, right? World War III beginning, right? Rumors of war. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And it's funny that word manifest, didn't these Edomites say they had a manifest destination, right? Hey, they forgot about manifest destination part 2. And this is just the beginning of it, man. All right. Where in the world is Esau. And the beginning of that follow is Jacob. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, right? Verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and sign. All right. So, hey, this place is crumbling, man. Let me get real quick. I'm gonna go keep it in 2nd Esdras. I'm gonna go 2nd Esdras and 15. Hey, and this is just going to cause mass trouble with the people, man. Jacob trouble is right here. Okay, so let's get it right here. 2nd Esdras 15 and 11. It's like, yeah, I wait. I can get more. You know what? I'll just jump up. 2nd Esdras 15 and 10. Behold, my people, who's the Lord people? So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, who are the Hebrew Israelites? My people is led as flock to the slaughter. Hey, and that's through the serpent sauce. We all know what that is, right? I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And we know what modern day Egypt is, right? According to Revelation 11 and 8, this is spiritual Egypt and spiritual Sodom. All right. That's in the same verse. So that's definitely Mystery Babylon, aka America, right? But I will bring them with a mighty hand. That mighty hand is Yahushua, man. And a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues. What's the key point right here? As before. So this is another Egypt we talking about. and will destroy all the land thereof. So this is a sign. So this is mercy for the elect, man. When the gas go high, hey man, I'm for it. Just push it to $10 a gallon now. Just be a devil that you are, right? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring on it. This is a plague to the people, man. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail, there through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh. Hey, pretty soon people just not going to afford things. They like, hey, if you got it and I ain't got it, I'm taking it from you. It's just that simple, right? For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against one another, and their swords in their hand. And that sword today is the modern day gun. The modern day sword is the gun, Salakia. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. So they're not going to regard these police officers, right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able to. Shall not be able, right? That martial law. Okay? The gas gonna be too high. There ain't gonna be no gas, right? Salakia. For because of their pride, and this is the most prideful nation, man. You got poor people that's very prideful here, man. Jake, 2/3 of our people that's going to be destroyed because they hearken not to the law statutes of Yahweh Shai. They take the mindset of Esau Edom, the wicked, right? Hey, because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Esau Edom, right? The hammer of the earth. Hey, and look what he's done with the land. All right? You have stewardship over the land and you destroyed it. But now your time is up. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. This is trouble. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Hey, that look on that Edomite face, just paying this fuel, man. He got a look of fright on his face, man. He's fretting. And last but not least, the last scripture: a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. And with this, man, people are sticking screwdrivers into fuel tanks and taking people fuel that way, you know. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so hey, man, we running up on these times of like it said in Daniel's 12:1, man, a time like never seen before. All right, Jacob's trouble, which these congregations, these false prophet Israelite groups that's bought and paid for by Esau Edom, man. Hey, they're not warning their people of Jacob's trouble. Okay, well, it's right here in your face with the high fuel prices. Okay, so with that, I pray it was edifying. Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Krakadah Shalom.